Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence.
Don't ask me about my freedom.
What is going on, Aimon? Welcome to the Freedom Podcast Show.
Welcome yourself, Josh.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. This is exciting times for us and for the brand, and yeah, it's good time to mix things up, eh?
Yeah, kicked off 2022.
We're ready to rock, mate. So we've all had our break and we're all rocked in the new office now.
Yeah.
We've got our podcast studio set up and yeah, we're ready to start this year on fire. And why not do a podcast show?
Yeah.
You know, tell everybody about our brand, tell everybody what we're up to, and yeah, just bring the brand back together, I think.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's a great place to start. Like, why are we doing this? You know, for those out there that are, tuning in.
Yeah, like who are we at the end of the day? You know, there's a lot of good real estate agents out there that you could subscribe to and listen to. But I think what we want to do with Freedom Property, like I said before, is bring this brand back together. So we've got a good brand here. We're in, got a lot of different agents all over the place, and it's hard to connect to everybody all the time. So I think that, if we can talk to you, our agents, through this, and, if anybody else is listening and they want to tune in, that'd be awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed Freedom is a lot to do with community. They support the community, and I suppose having community and that camaraderie between the agents, like that's really key. And we talk about Freedom being a modern real estate brand all the time because that's what it is. And again, that's one of the reasons why we're doing this, right? And like a modern real estate brand is one that communicates with their tribe, through digital means, which is, part of what we're doing because we can't
100%.
connect with them all the time, in person. So
agreed, mate. Agreed. And, as you know, head of media, you can fake a video. I feel like you can...
you take 10 takes until it's perfect. Like,
you can shoot that video and you can make it look how you want. But a podcast, I think that's a little bit harder to fake. So I think
it's more real.
It'd be awesome to get the agents in here. It would also be good to get some outside sources in as well that are outside our brand and just get to know these people and just, for the customers out there, if you want to get to know the agent, you can do that on this show.
Yeah. Yeah, show all the sellers that, we do actually mean business. We are doing real estate right and in the modern way, and yeah, also show all the agents, like just give as much value as we can back to them, sharing our own experiences within real estate and just talking about the general industry. Like, everyone's going to, gain value from it, I'm sure. So Definitely. No, it's exciting times.
See how it all plays out.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my first ever podcast show. So this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. But yeah, I want to bring everybody in from Freedom into this studio and interview them. I think we should start there. Then after that, I think we'll reach out to some agents, maybe starting here in the Redlands City. Yeah. And then, we'll see who else wants to come on the show. So if you're listening to this, agents, and you want to tell us about your story, you want to come in here and tell us what you've been up to, get in touch.
Yeah, for sure. We are ready for you now, all set up in the new office, which is amazing, by the way.
Freedom
Huge
Property
upgrade.
Central here in Cleveland, 4163.
Yeah.
It's the first, I've been calling it first super office here in the Redlands City. I think there is a few other good offices in the Redlands City, but, this is definitely the best office now for sure.
It's definitely a vibe, like coming in here, because obviously I, work at head office sometimes, but then I come in here and all the agents are just like in this hub, and they're all kind of working together and giving advice from across the room when someone has a call and feedback and that kind of thing. It's just like, it's all here,
Definitely. When this place popped up for us to take, it was just the perfect space for us. We've got a really big den full of all the agents, but we've also got individual offices for the teams, and then we've also set the gym up in the office here, and we've also got this now, the podcast studio. So It's good to be able to mix things up.
Yeah. So I suppose for context for everyone out there, we've kind of talked a little bit about why we're doing this. But, why should everyone out there listen to us? Like who are we? Like, why should we, I suppose maybe start with yourself, like a little bit about your background for those who don't know Josh already.
So yeah, I've been in real estate for a very long time now, 18 years. I knew exactly what I wanted to do as soon as I left school. So, and that was real estate. I think my old man Gaza, he gave me a little push and nudge in the right direction. We moved here from England when I was 15, and he sold a couple of houses here, and yeah, he saw what the agents were doing and saw the lifestyle and, and thought, yeah, Josh, you need to do this. I thought I just came up with the idea. I just naturally wanted it. But yeah, definitely. But he said, no, he gave me a push in the direction. So yeah, 18 years I've been selling real estate, and it's a journey, and obviously when you're in any business for this long, you see a change, you see, people come in and out of the business, and you see where they went wrong and what they did well. And, and that's really why I want to use this podcast as well to get these agents into this room and figure out what they're doing well, and then give that to the audience as well. And we can all learn together.
Yeah. And so for a little bit of outside perspective, I've known Josh for almost 2 years now, and like he just said his background in a very humble way, but Josh is the most driven and motivated, but also humble person that I have met in the recent history. So
you can make me blush.
Stop it.
No, it's it's easy real estate when you're passionate about it, and the office that we've got here, it's full of people that I like hanging out with, so it's enjoyable for me to come to work. But obviously on the bigger picture of things is that we've started a national brand as well, Freedom Property. We are the modern real estate brand as I keep pushing with our marketing. But yeah, we've also got a lot of experienced agents as well, but we've also got a lot of good, young, hungry, motivated agents here, which, that's pretty exciting to be
and more
around.
coming on board every day.
Yeah, the amount of people calling us at the moment and wanting to join Freedom, it's it's awesome, and a lot of these people don't have experience. So for me, it would be awesome to bring even more experienced agents into this brand and then give them these amazing, buy managers, lead qualifiers. But we'll get into all of that at another podcast show. But
there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there is a lot to talk about. And what.
So I suppose a little bit of history on myself, why am I here?
Yeah.
I suppose for starters, I've always loved videos since I was a little kid, making little videos on my mobile phone and stuff of little toys in my backyard. And then, got into professional video, I think when I was 17, literally worked with a real estate office in Capalaba, actually.
I watched one of the first videos.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. It was actually all right looking back on it, surprisingly. Run my own business for the better part of 7 years. And then, pretty much 2 years ago, Josh kind of poached me out of the role that I was in.
Headhunted you.
Yeah, that's it. I wasn't really keen to go full time. But just when you showed me everything, because, I guess I had an opinion which was potentially in line with a lot of the general public perception of real estate agents. But when you showed me the way you were doing things, I was like, oh, I'm in. You're doing it right. And, you're not mucking around here.
Yeah.
And haven't looked back. So now we're here doing the podcast pretty much.
Yeah, it's exciting times, just watching the brand grow. If, you have been watching our journey, you'll see that, we didn't always have a media team, and now to have a media team inside the brand, and the media crew goes out to every single listing. They shoot it, they do the aerials, they do the 3D walkthroughs, the floor plans, but they also interview the agents as well, and that I think has been a real key for the growth and the success of Freedom. It's showing that a transparent process that we offer, and giving an insight into the agents as well, so you can sort of find out who they are as people, not just that they sell houses.
Yeah, which is huge. And again, that was an area of opportunity that I saw, that I kind of jumped on, and I was like, we need to be doing these pieces of content to communicate with the audience. And then it's funny, a few of the other kind of agents started almost copying what we were doing, but then they've just since dropped off then, but we're just still consistently doing it.
100%. And we got to keep moving with the times, and that's why we're doing this podcast show. We're going to just keep mixing it up, and we're just going to keep putting ourselves out of our comfort zones, and we're just going to try new things, and this podcast show, it cannot be faked, we're going to get these agents on, and we're going to find out about them, and it would be so awesome to see that, we're going to have so many people that you're going to relate to. If you're watching this show, you're going to think I'm exactly like that person, he's running the same business as I am, or this lady has got the same story as I do, you know, and we want to fill our agents with confidence that, you can do it too.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go through all of the struggles that a lot of the agents are having, what you are doing to kind of help overcome them.
Yeah.
So I suppose we've given a little bit of background on us and why we're doing this, but I suppose we've kind of mentioned there, but who is this for, Josh?
Yeah, so if you want to listen to this, listen in. If you don't. It's all good. But that's how I've always been from the start. I do these videos and think, who's watching it? But, it's for whoever wants to. There's going to be agents that will listen into this. There's going to be people that potentially are thinking about selling their home soon and they're about to pick their agent. Yeah, you could listen into this. There's going to be people inside our brand who just need that motivation, just need that little kick, and that we want to provide that for you. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting journey. Who knows? You might not even like this one. You might just want to tune out right now and never listen to this again. But that's cool too. You know?
Yeah, and then it'll swing around, and someone else will be like, "Oh, have you heard the Freedom Podcast Show? They're on episode 100," and you'll be like, "Oh no, damn, stop listening on episode 1."
But we just got to keep going. We've got to keep moving with the times, and looking forward to getting some of the guests in, because I think that when you hear these stories and you relate to these people, and we are going to give you as much as we possibly can. Like, I want to tell you everything about my business. I want it to be as transparent as possible. I want you to know exactly what happens with every lead that comes in, all of my buyer managers, what they do, all of my listing coordination. I wanted you to know absolutely everything about my business, you know, and yeah, you might learn something.
I think you'll definitely learn something, whether you're a seller or whether you're an agent or soon to be agent. Because again, honestly, I've worked with a lot of agents in Brisbane in the Redlands, and, you know, the way Freedom does it, it's just entirely different. And, you know, I've dealt with an agent recently, for example, just purchased a home, saw their process from the inside, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, the for sale sign's still up. Like,
Yeah, well.
it's settled, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago. Like, so
That's it, mate. That's it. But you know, like, I'm also excited about learning a lot on this show, because there's going to be some amazing people come on here. And I'm interested to see what they've got to say as well. Because, like, real estate is just changing. It just changes nonstop. And we just need to get with the times. But it's going to be exciting, mate. It's going to be really good. What do you see happening this year with your business? How do you want to keep moving forward with the times?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I can't wait for a lot of more agents to come on board. Obviously, you know, I'm pushing more with, you know, new and different forms of media, you know, within our media team pretty much all the time, which is awesome. Always trying some new things. And I think, you know, just quietly, we're dominating the Redlands for now.
Redlands is a good marketplace for us, you know, but it's about creating that tribe, you know, and when you got an office as good as what this one is, and we've got some other good operators that don't work in this office at Freedom too, you know, you do get that tribe of people that want to come in and work hard. And, you know, we want to build these super offices all over, you know. So if you're listening to this and you're an agent working at a certain company and you think, oh yeah, wouldn't mind starting my own tribe, you know, definitely get in touch with us and we can walk you through on how to do that too.
Nice.
It's going to be a good year.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited.
I suppose that's pretty much it, guys. Like, just wanted to jump in on episode 1 and just kind of tell you what this is all about, what to expect moving forward. We're going to have a lot of content coming forward on this podcast, so definitely a lot to look forward to. You know, if you're anyone that we've kind of chatted about, be sure to subscribe on either YouTube or any of the podcast platforms. They'll be coming out everywhere and pretty much weekly. There'll be a lot of value there for you.
Yep, that's it. Looking forward to podcast 2. We've got some good guests coming in, so stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, team.